September 8th, 2025 started like any other morning. Romika Meeks walked her 6-year-old son into a Chicago school, chatted with a security guard, smiled, talked about making sure his father picked him up on time. The guard would later tell investigators that Romika seemed fine. Happy even, she walked out of that school building in good spirits. Less than an hour later, she was dead on the pavement, shot multiple times just blocks away. The woman who pulled the trigger walked free that same day. No charges, no arrest, just a claim of self-defense and a family left screaming for answers. If cases like this matter to you, where the line between justice and tragedy gets blurred, subscribe. We cover stories that don't have easy answers. Here's what we know for certain. Romika Meeks, 31 years old, mother, daughter, sister, died from gunshot wounds on the morning of September 8th outside her son's school on Chicago's South Side. Another woman was taken into custody, questioned, and released. Authorities cited insufficient evidence to press charges. The woman claimed self-defense. That's where the facts end and the questions begin. Because according to Romika's family, this wasn't a random confrontation. This was a culmination of months of threats, stalking, and a love triangle that had turned toxic. The man at the center of it all? Carlos, father to Romika's 6-year-old son. Also father to a 6-month-old baby with a woman who allegedly pulled the trigger. A woman the family identifies as Holly. 2 women, 1 man. And according to Romika's mother, a pattern of harassment that had been building for months. Romika had an order of protection against Carlos. Her family says she'd changed her number, moved, parked her car blocks away from work just to avoid him. She was trying to escape. But on September 8th, escape became impossible. Here's where the story fractures into competing narratives. Romika's mother says Holly drove from Wisconsin that morning, that the school is on 22nd Street, but Holly parked near 20th, close to where Carlos lived. That Romika left the school and somehow ended up face-to-face with both of them. The family's version? Romika was blocked in. Carlos's car in front, Holly's car behind. Trapped. They say Carlos put Romika in a headlock while Holly ran to her vehicle, retrieved the gun, came back, and shot Romika in the face, the side, the leg. Execution style, with Holly's 6-month-old baby in the car just feet away. But there's another version circulating. Holly's family claims there's video evidence that contradicts this. They say Carlos never had Romika in a headlock. They say Romika was the aggressor, that she'd been harassing Holly, that Holly acted in legitimate self-defense when she felt her life was threatened. They point to restraining orders Holly had filed against Romika. They say the real video, the one that matters, shows something completely different than what the family claims. So, who do you believe when the authorities won't say? Because here's the thing that haunts this case. Chicago police cited insufficient evidence. They let Holly go. No charges for the shooting itself. No charges for having a weapon near a school with a child in the vehicle, which the family argues violated Illinois' Safe School Act. Nothing. And Romika's family is left planning a funeral, while the woman who admitted to killing their daughter, sister, mother walks free in Wisconsin. The detective told Romika's mother there were no witnesses who came forward. But the family says that's not true. They say a witness reached out, left their number with police, with the school. They say no one followed up. They say the only person authorities questioned extensively was Carlos. And then there's this detail that cuts through everything else. Carlos called Romika's mother from a hospital. According to her, he said 4 words that she can't forget. "This is all my fault." What did he mean by that? Was it guilt over the toxic situation he created between 2 women? Was it something more direct? We don't know, because Carlos hasn't spoken publicly. Holly hasn't spoken publicly beyond social media posts the family says included threats. Posts like, "I'm gonna kill that bitch," made before September 8th. Posts that the family believes show premeditation. But those posts, according to others, were set to private, visible only to friends, the kind of venting people do when emotions run high in complicated relationships. And that's the complexity here. Because if you listen to people who knew Carlos and Romika, their relationship was complicated. They'd been together for years, on and off. The kind of relationship where breakup didn't mean broken contact because there was a child involved. Some say Carlos was stalking Romika, showing up at her job, refusing to let go. Others say Romika was the one who couldn't let go, that she confronted multiple women Carlos was involved with over 7 years, that there were videos of her showing up at his place, arguing in the street, creating scenes, that she'd made threats too, that this was mutual toxicity, not one-sided victimization. Here's what makes this so hard to untangle. Romika's co-worker told her mother that Carlos came to Romika's job constantly, harassing her, that Romika parked 5 blocks away and walked to work to hide her car from him, that she'd changed her number, wanted nothing to do with him. But there's also this. The family admits Carlos was still involved with Romika and their son, that he'd go places with them, that it wasn't a clean break. So was this a woman trying to escape an abuser? Or was this a messy situation where both people couldn't fully let go, and a new partner got pulled into chaos that predated her? The stakes of that question are enormous. Because if Holly genuinely feared for her life, if Romika confronted her that morning in a threatening way, if there was a physical altercation, and Holly believed she had no other option, then legally, morally, this is a tragedy but not a murder. But if Holly and Carlos orchestrated this, if they knew Romika would be at that school, if they blocked her in and created a situation where she couldn't escape, then this is something darker. Premeditation, conspiracy, the kind of calculated violence that deserves prosecution. And we may never know, because here's the brutal reality. Insufficient evidence doesn't mean innocent, and it doesn't mean guilty. It means the state doesn't believe it can prove beyond reasonable doubt what happened in those moments. It means conflicting accounts, missing witnesses, video evidence that may or may not exist or may not show what people claim it shows. It means a legal system that has to presume innocence, even when a family is certain of guilt. Romika's 6-year-old son asked for his mommy every morning. He stayed with Carlos's family initially after the shooting, and Romika's mother had to fight through DCFS to get custody of her own grandson. She's raising him now, trying to explain why mommy isn't coming home, why the funeral had 31 shades of pink for 31 years of life cut short. The little boy jumped on his mother's casket, kissed it, said, "I love you," over and over. That's the human cost of whatever happened on September 8th. A child without his mother, a grandmother burying her daughter, a family demanding justice for a killing that authorities say they can't prosecute. Chicago State's attorney hasn't spoken to the family directly. There's been no communication about next steps, about what evidence is missing, about whether this investigation is truly ongoing or quietly closed. The family has organized, demanding answers, demanding accountability. They want to know why Holly was near that school if she was so afraid of Romika. Why, if you fear for your life, you walk into what the family calls a lion's den, the place you know you'll run into the woman you claim is threatening you. They want to know why. If this was self-defense, Holly had time to go to her car, get a weapon, come back. Why not drive away? Why not call police? Those are fair questions. They're also questions that self-defense law doesn't always require answers to. In Illinois, you can stand your ground if you reasonably believe you're in imminent danger of great bodily harm. Reasonably believe. That's the standard. Not whether you actually were in danger, but whether a reasonable person in your position would think they were. And if Holly can argue she was being physically attacked, that she feared for her life in that moment, the law may protect her even if she had other options. But there's something else here, something the family keeps coming back to. Holly's social media. The I would never challenge she participated in after Romika's death, listing all the ways she claimed to be superior to Romika. The posts her family made celebrating no charges being filed. The apparent lack of remorse, the defiance, the turning of a human being's death into social media content. Even if the law says Holly was justified, does her behavior afterward suggest someone who acted in genuine fear, or someone who got away with something? That's not a legal question. That's a moral one. And it's the question dividing people who follow this case. Because you can watch the videos of Romika confronting Carlos in the street, aggressive, loud, clearly unable to let go, and think this woman was creating dangerous situations. You can also watch Romika's mother talk about how her daughter was trying to escape, how she was terrified, how Carlos wouldn't leave her alone, and think this woman was being hunted. Both things can have elements of truth. Relationships this toxic rarely have clear victims and villains. They have two people hurting each other in escalating cycles until something breaks. What broke on September 8th was final. One woman is dead. Another is free. A man is caught between guilt and silence. Two children, half-siblings, will grow up with this story defining their origin. A 6-year-old asking for mommy. A 6-month-old who one day learned his mother killed his half-brother's mother. That's the legacy of whatever happened that morning. The family is still fighting. They want the state's attorney to explain what evidence is missing. They want witnesses interviewed. They want the video, whatever video exists, released and analyzed publicly. They want someone held accountable for the fact that a woman who was alive and smiling at 8 a.m. was dead by 9 a.m. And the person who killed her went home that night. They're organizing calls, pressure campaigns, media attention, anything to keep this case from disappearing into a file of unsolved questions. And maybe they'll get answers. Maybe new evidence will emerge. Maybe a witness will come forward with something definitive. Maybe investigators will find text messages, social media posts, something that proves intent or disproves self-defense. Or maybe this is how it ends. Insufficient evidence. No charges. A family's grief without legal resolution. The worst kind of limbo. What stays with me about this case is how modern it is. Social media threats and clues. Video evidence that may or may not exist. Restraining orders filed by both sides. A child's custody fought through DCFS while his mother's body was still warm. The performative grief and defiance playing out online while a real family mourns offline. This is what tragedy looks like in 2025. Messy, public, contradictory, and ultimately unresolved. So, what do you think happened that morning? Do you believe Romika was trapped and executed? Or do you believe Holly acted in legitimate self-defense? Do you think Carlos bears responsibility even if he didn't pull the trigger? And bigger than this specific case, what does it say about our legal system when a killing can be this disputed, this unclear, and result in no charges at all? Leave your thoughts below. These conversations matter, even when they're uncomfortable. This case haunts me because there's no clean ending, no moment where justice clearly prevails. There's just a woman dead, a child without his mother, and questions that may never be answered. If this story moved you, if you think Romika's name deserves to be remembered even without legal resolution, hit that like button and subscribe. Some stories don't have endings, but they still need to be told.